Okay, hey, this is Jonas Staggs with Advanced Muay Thai Techniques. I am here at Glory Kickboxing, and I got the chance to bump into Bryan Popejoy, who is the ranked #1 Muay Thai coach in America. And I thought I'd ask him a few questions here. Bryan, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Great. Bryan, how long have you been training Muay Thai for?
I think I started initially, my first taste of it about 85, 86, but really, I would say seriously started training about 1991.
91. Okay, have you trained in any other martial arts other than Muay Thai?
Yeah, I started Taekwondo when I was a boy, about 11 or 12 years old, did that for a couple of years, then kind of fell in love with anything and everything I could find, so that's what actually led me to Muay Thai, was basically hitting every martial arts place in my hometown, and I found a flyer from somebody that said Cali Kickboxing, and led me my first Muay Thai coach. His name was David Rogers.
And how long have you been coaching for now?
That's a little tricky. As far as officially, seriously coaching, I would say it's probably been about right after I retired from fighting, which was 2001, so it's about 17 years.
Okay. And you have Anderson Silva over at your gym, is that right?
Anderson comes in with one of my students, Jason Clark, who's a longtime student. He's been with me for probably 10 years now. Jason has really started to kind of come to his own. Work with a lot more MMA fighters, some Muay Thai, some kickboxing guys as well. So Jason met Anderson at some point, and now lucky to have him inside our place, inside boxing rules. But it's Jason that basically does all the work. I just get to watch.
And your fighters, or maybe your most well-known fighters, off the top of my head would be Janet Todd, Jackie Boonton, and who else would you mention?
April Vergara, Anthony Verdoza, Marfalali, Nathan Ward, who's been with me since he was a little kid. Him and Jackie started roughly the same time. Nathan's actually in Thailand right now. He's making a run of things over there. Kind of blow himself up to that next level. But those are the kids that keep me busy and keep me in pain every day. So that's yep.
Cool. So we were just speaking about coaching, and to be a great coach doesn't necessarily require to be a great fighter. And sometimes great fighters make poor coaches, and sometimes poor fighters make great coaches. So I wanted to ask you what you think makes a great coach, and also wanted to ask you about personally about your previous fight experience as well.
As far as the previous fight experience, I did have a lot of fights, to be honest with you. I think it was about 20 total. That's amateur, that's the very beginning, amateur to pro. I only had 2 pro fights, lost my first one. Tough loss, Dwayne Ludwig, but that was, that's a tough pro debut.
Yeah.
I think he had about 7 pro fights at the time, but and then won my second pro fight, stopped after that, and we had probably about 18 amateur fights. So in terms of real experience, I have kids that are they're all kids because I'm old now, but some of my athletes that have double the experience that I ever had, and they're fairly early on in their career. Man, I got off on a tangent there, but that's my personal experience. I was lucky enough, I think, just to have a lot of time in. The fact that I've been doing it for, I guess, think about it, what, almost 30 years? Wow. A lot of time in. And I think the benefit from that, and from being around a lot of quality people. So I don't have the same kind of super experience. I think I did pretty decently as an athlete. Took pretty big steps. Probably the highlight of that, in my opinion, would have been not even the turning pro, but probably gold medal at IFMA when I fought in 2000.
Nice, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was probably my thing that I'm most proud of and most accomplished. But in terms of what makes a great coach, I guess that's hard to say because I don't consider myself a great coach. I'm still learning. Al, what's up? Still learning. So. keeping it real. I had to keep an eye on it.
Keeping it real.
I don't know, being open-minded, always learning, just as you are as an athlete, as a student. Always try to be learning, seeing what other people are doing, getting other perspectives, and realizing that you don't know everything, you're never going to know everything, and that you're constantly learning. I learn new stuff every day, sometimes just from watching somebody do something that I taught them, but maybe they put a spin on it. I've never thought of it that way. So, again, I can't say I'm a great coach. I don't think I'm at that level, but I feel like constantly learning, keeping an open mind, keeping your eyes open is the key to reaching those heights, hopefully reaching those heights.
I got one last question for you. I won't take up too much of your time. What is a standard fight camp like for your gym or for your fighters when you're preparing for upcoming fights?
Standard in terms of like volume of work, or
just kind of like I would imagine there's some road work, some bag work, some pad work, right. Kind of maybe X amount of rounds of this, X amount of rounds of that.
Right. I don't really have a good cookie cutter answer for that because everybody's kind of different. Everybody has like specific needs. I try to use a strength and conditioning coach to help on some aspects of that. But I'm really nosy. I always want to know what they're doing, just so I can again keep learning. Hopefully incorporate some of that. But it's pretty standard stuff. Like you hit on it. Bag work, pad work. Their conditioning work, sparring, obviously, drilling. I'm a big believer in drilling, in situational type sparring and drilling technique for whatever it is we're trying to accomplish. It's funny, over time, it's like we still do a lot of pad work, but I've really incorporated over the last few years. I've really leaned back more towards a lot more drill work than I used to do. So I think that's kind of very beneficial. Taking things and learning them, and before you just throw them in there and try to do it live. So.
Yeah. Is there anything that you would like to say to the world out there?
Absolutely. The intro to this, you talk about being one coach. No chance. There's so many incredibly talented people here in the States as far as athletes, as far as coaches. If someone would say something like that, it's an honor, but that's definitely not me. There's people with so much more depth of information and knowledge and have done so much more with their athletes. To be considered that I'm gracious and grateful for that, but that's not somewhere I'm at yet. Past that, I'm just excited to see the Muay Thai growing as much as it has over the last few years. It's nice to be up here at Glory tonight, not having to work, just getting to kind of enjoy some fights. Jonas, thanks for having me and wanting to have a word with me. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Get on YouTube. Well, you're on YouTube right now. Advanced Muay Thai Techniques, Jonas's page. Get on there. See what he's got to share with the world, and always keep an open mind. Always keep learning.
Thank you.
My pleasure, sir.